Hey everybody, it's the Outdoor Verb, and I have been making soap. It's like my newest favorite thing to do, and it's super easy, and you can get pretty much everything you need at your local grocery store, except for maybe lye. Lye can be kind of hard to find, but you can order that on Amazon. But in this, so I've melted down my oils, which was just lard, olive oil, and coconut oil, and then in here I have water and lye. So you mix everything up, you let the oils melt, you let the lye come down to temperature, and you need to mix your lye outside. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna take this, Johnny's playing outside. Lye is not one of those things that you need to play with when your kids are inside. So I kind of do it like I do pressure canning rolls. If mommy's doing lye, then you have to be not in the kitchen. All right, and then you're gonna take your immersion blender and you're gonna blend it up for about 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, so now we let that rest for 4 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and then I'll show you the next step as soon as we're done with that. We're just making a real simple soap today. We're gonna do lavender, and then to color it, I don't really like adding all of the dyes to color it. So I have some all natural additives. This is beetroot, and then I have indigo. I think it's indigo. Is what it was originally labeled as, that we're gonna mix in so we can swirl it. So stay tuned. So it's been about 4 minutes and you can see it hasn't really changed that much. All right, so we're just gonna keep doing that until we sip out a medium trace. So you just blend it for 30 seconds to a minute, and then you let it rest, and then we'll do 30 seconds to another minute after about 4 to 5 minutes. So. All right, so we are officially now at about somewhere between a light and a medium trace. You can tell it's still pretty light, but when you pick up your thing, it makes lines in it. So that's about a light trace. I think we're gonna go for a more medium trace today. So we're gonna keep mixing. All right, we should be good now, I think. Yeah. Hold on, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. I don't know why I did that. All right, so we're at a medium trace, and you can see how we've got these lines. When we come up, that's what we want to see. So now we're gonna do, oh, I forgot my lavender. We're gonna take the lavender, we're gonna pour it in here, and we're gonna mix it up for 20 or 30 seconds. So, and then because I want to swirl it, I'm going to pour part of it here. And we're going to use one teaspoon of beetroot powder. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of indigo. Give us purple. That is super blue. Dang it. Well, that's not all the color I wanted. Well, you know what? I have an idea. Let's see what happens. And maybe we'll do a triple swirl. Ah. There it goes. All right, let's try again. That's not making very much color at all. In just a minute, Johnny. Give me a second.
I got my finger.
Where'd you get your finger in? You got a splinter?
No, it's not a splinter.
What is it? Okay. Well, that is not exactly the color I thought it would turn out to be either, but it's okay. Still soap, still usable. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. All right. So this is really the number one thing you have to invest in when you start making soap is the soap mold. I think there's a way like you can use cardboard containers. I've seen people use like milk cartons and other things. We don't buy cardboard milk cartons here just because we go through so much milk. It doesn't really work out for our family. We're gonna go like that. Okay. Let's do like this. And swirl it. And then we'll go side to side. All right. Okay, and then so now we've got that done. All I'm gonna do is cover it up with some parchment paper and wrap it up in a blanket, and I'm gonna leave it sitting for 24 hours, and then I'll cut it, and I'll show you guys what that looks like when I cut it. You may have noticed, so it's the next day. There's my parchment paper. I put the parchment paper over the top of it, and then I wrap it up in a blanket to keep it from cooling down too fast. But here's our soap. It's hard enough for us to be able to take it out. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. And I do wear gloves during this because the soap still has a lot of lye in it, and it'll burn you until it's fully cured. So we're gonna take this. And this cutter is the other thing that I bought specifically for soap. Just made my life so much easier to be able to cut it with guides than to try to cut it and guess about how much each soap bar should be and try to get them all even. Let's see how it turned out. Oh, it turned out pretty. So you can see it was not exactly the color I thought it would be, but it's a pretty deep purple. It's actually really pretty. So then what I do is I just lay it down. I have a second cutting board over here. I lay it down on this parchment paper, and then I have a rack. It's just an old bookcase that I turned into my soap shelf that I go and let it dry out on. Oh, those are really pretty. Look, this one got a lot more marbling. That's really pretty. Can you see that? There you go. So sometimes things don't work out exactly the way we planned, but if you're willing to be creative and a little patient, they still turn out okay. So there you go. Now you can see all my soaps all laid out. It's all nice and pretty. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed getting to learn how to make soap. It's a pretty simple process, but if you don't have time to make your own soap, I did start an Etsy page. I'm gonna put the link down below in the description, and you can go online and you can buy some of the soaps that I've already made. They're all natural. They don't have any weird additives in them. I list all the ingredients in the description on my Etsy page, so go and check that out.